Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you my MOC floor 11 and 12 clears, featuring SUPERBREAK Pela on the first side and Jing Yuan and Sunday combo for the second side. So let's get into the video proper. For Pela SUPERBREAK, I am running a sustainless team: Pela, Harmony MC, Ronmei, and Few. And the reason why I opted for SUPERBREAK Pela instead of everything else is because I really do not have an ice quantum DPS that will work for this floor. I do not have QQ built. I do not have Jing Liu. I do not have Jade. I do not have D Herda. So the number of teammates that I can gather up for this floor are quite limited. And so I thought, okay, well, Pela is really good at super breaking. Let's try Pela SUPERBREAK for this floor. And the thing was, I knew that I had enough DPS to clear this. And you'll see that I have plenty of DPS on this run. But the problem was, I was just getting hit way too much and I was dying over and over again. And I thought, okay, I must work on the speed tuning of these characters. So I did some additional farming on the Eagle set and for Ronmei, switching some relics around and stuff like that. And what I ended up doing is I just gave everyone the Eagle set. Pela was already on Eagle because she's just broken with that set already. I gave Harmony MC the Eagle set because he is very, very good at getting his ult up. And I also gave the Eagle set to Feud as well to prevent the enemies from hitting me, right? I hit them first before they can hit me. That was what I needed to clear, because before, when I was running non-Eagle set team, I would just get hit and hit and hit and die. Now, as you can see, I spent one extra cycle in the first phase, even though I didn't need to. I had the DPS to just rush through it, but I didn't because I wanted to make sure that everyone had the most energy possible and that I would have enough SP for Harmony MC to spam his skill for extra SUPERBREAK damage. It's really important that Harmony MC uses his skill a lot because it's a single target scenario and his bounce attack just hits Aventurine like a truck. So it's very important that you have enough SP for Harmony MC to use his skills. One of the reasons why you can run this team sustainless is because the break from ice causes enemies to freeze, and the break from Harmony MC, imaginary, causes further delayed action for the enemy. Meaning, Aventurine doesn't really have the chance to attack me except for the first time he enters the fight and when he refreshes his HP for the next phase of the fight. So those are the two times where he's allowed to attack. And that's why I can go sustainless. And again, I repeat this because I know some people are going to be like, oh, you could have played better. Yes, I could have. Okay, but I had so much DPS left over that it doesn't really matter. Okay, please forgive me. I'm not the best Star Rail player. Please give that title to someone else. One important aspect of this fight is that Harmony MC is running DDD, which, if you have DDD, the first person you should give it to is either Tingyun or Harmony MC if you're running them, right? Because they can get their ult up quite easily. And yeah, so that's the fight. There's not much technical difficulty in this fight other than building the correct team. I think even if I autoed this fight, I think it would go pretty okay. Now, you must be thinking, since I'm a connoisseur of Luca Break, I should have used Luca Break for Aventurine. But I actually tried, and I was just getting hit way too much and dying. I ran out of DPS if I ran a sustain, but if I did no sustain runs, I would die. So I was stuck in this conundrum, and I decided, I don't know what to do. Let's try SUPERBREAK Pela, and she just knocked it out of the park. So yeah, I think I could make Luca Break work for the first half, but I will need to optimize the team a little bit more. I think Luca needs to run Eagle set as well as everyone else on that team. in order for that to work because they were getting hit way, way, way too much. And you know what? After farming for some more Eagle sets, I'll definitely try out Break Luca, Sustainless Break Luca for the Aventurine side. So stay tuned. I am running Jinyuan, Sunday, Tingyun, and Aventurine. And you might be wondering why I am running this team for this side of the MOC. Especially, as you can see, there is an enemy without a lightning weakness. And the reason why is because the boss for the second half of MOC 11 really wants you to use erudition characters. This is basically a Rappa show boss, and I only have one limited erudition character. My other erudition character, Himeko, does not have the DPS to clear the first part of the fight, which has no fire weak enemies. So I said, okay, I only have one erudition character that can remotely do this. Let's use Jinyuan. And more than anything, the reason why I was having so much problem with MOC 11 is because of the team composition. I had to use Jinyuan for the second half of the fight because I need an erudition lightning DPS there, but also I wanted to kill Aventurine, which is also weak to lightning. You might be thinking, why don't you just use Luca? Luca's really good at beating Aventurine. And yeah, I know that. I always beat Aventurine with Luca if possible, but as I said previously in the first part of this video, I was trying to beat Aventurine with Luca, but I just didn't have the DPS to do so. So yeah, the main problem wasn't that the bosses were incredibly difficult, it's just that I have a very limited pool of characters, and I just couldn't make up two teams that could effectively tackle these two bosses. So yeah, but nothing else much to say about this team. I added in Aventurine instead of Fu Xuan here because Aventurine can help reduce the toughness bar for the one enemy that is not weak to lightning in the first phase of the fight. I think I could have run Luocha as well, especially because Luocha has mass buff removal for the first phase of the fight where the Mara struck mobs revive after being killed. So he might have been a better choice, but I just used Aventurine for some reason. I can't remember. Sorry. So yeah, that's MOC 11. What did we learn from class today? That Super Break Pela is broken. Ha ha ha. You don't need Dihurta, you only need Super Break Pela.
감화를 받았습니다. 고통으로 떠나라.
날 따르라. 뇌전을 받아라.
조심! 주사위는 던져졌어. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나.
즉시 저결한다.
신기한 것들로 일심동기.
한판 놀아보자고.
손님은 대접을 해드려.
이 육신으로 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도한다.
전쟁 잔혹하지. 즉시 저결한다.
평온 다가왔구나.
뇌전을 받아라.
신기한 것들로 일심동기.
내가 쏠게.
전쟁 잔혹하지.
고통으로 떠나라.
즉시 저결한다.
우리 화해하지 않을래요?
조심!
신기한 것들로 여러분 일심동기.
전쟁 잔혹하지.
전 건너가겠어요. 평온 다가왔구나.
서로의 기회.
이 육신으로 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도한다.
즉시 저결한다.
어리! 주사위는 던져졌어. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나. 조심!
손님은 대접을 해드려야죠.
배팅 준비. 기회는 제 발로 찾아오지 않아. 주사위는 던져졌어. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나. 어리! 평온 다가왔구나.
전쟁 잔혹하지.
우리 화해하지 않을래? 말도 좀 하자고요.
한판 놀아보자고.
서로의 기회. 뇌전을 받아라.
고통으로 떠나라.
즉시 저결한다.
이 육신은 그대를 수호하며 그대를 인도한다.
전쟁 잔혹하지.
Now let's move on to MOC 12. I am running the same Super Break Pela team for the first half of MOC. Same relics, same team composition, same everything. Believe it or not, this floor was super easy. MOC 12 first half was way easier than MOC 11 first half in my personal opinion, and I think it's because Aventurine is a single target scenario where Pela is really not doing that much damage, versus in MOC 12 first half, almost every part of the fight is AoE. And you'll see how important Pela is to this team in addition to Fugue. The first part of the fight is super easy, just break everything. And the second part of the fight, you really need to focus on killing the trash mobs that's summoned by the main bug. I forget its name. Is it the Karabog? The agent of propagation, right? That bug. So the bug creates little bugs, and the moment it's summoned, you ult with Fugue and you ult with Pela. And because Pela has Fugue's blessing, where she gets to ignore elemental weakness and does toughness damage, that will immediately just deplete the toughness bar for everyone on the field except for the two bosses. So it's really easy to kill every single trash mob that's summoned. And there is the added synergy of whenever something is broken on the field, Harmony MC gains extra energy. So it's just overall an amazing team, amazing synergy, etc. Harmony MC, again, helps Pela with the single target damage because his bounce attack, when it lands on one mob, it does a lot of damage. So yeah, it's just a phenomenal team. And the same sort of shenanigans are happening in this fight as well. You break the enemy using Ice and Imaginary, which further delays the actions of the enemy, and they just really don't get to attack you. So you really do not need a sustain. So yeah, that's the team. You kill all the trash mobs, the main boss gets all the vulnerability debuff, and you just kill it. I had plenty of DPS left over, and if I optimized the fight a little bit more, I'm sure I could clear it in 2 cycles or less. So yeah, here's my run.
속의 바람에 떨어지는 그날이 있는 법. 꿈은 끝났어. 타겟 정찰 완료. 적집 데이 포획 마크 활성화. 이제 즐거운 반격 시간이에요.
이름이 흐트러졌나? 지금 공연! 분위기가 충격적인 공연 시작! 갑자기 치료! 꿈 이루어진다고!
이제 봐주지 않을 거예요. 본성 환경을 지원 투입. 우리 만난 적 있나요? 좋은 건 나눠야죠. 적집 데이 포획 마크 활성화. 이제 즐거운 반격 시간이에요.
지금 공연!
타겟 정찰 완료. 한 번 더. 생명은 삶 속의 바람에 떨어지는 그날이 있는 법. 이젠 봐주지 않을 거예요. 구름이 펴졌네요. 과거는 과거일 뿐. 다시 춤을 추죠. 적집 데이터 포획
탭을 맞춰. 꿈은 이루어진다고. 분위기가 충분히 합동 공연 시작.
연구 적측 데이터 포획마크 활성화. 이제 즐거운 반격 시간이에요. 좋은 기회이니 잡아야 할 꿈은 끝났어요.
갑자기 치료. 지금 공연.
지원 투입.
생명은 숨쉬는 것에 그치지 않고 본성을 환영하지.
꿈은 이루어진다고. 적진을 마주했군. 신중히 기회를 엿보게. 오늘 좀 시험해볼.
시원해요.
안심. 물러거라.
Moving on to the next part of the fight, MOC floor 12, second half. So again, this team, there's nothing much to discuss because Jing Yuan, Sunday, Ting Yun, and a sustain, that combo is just locked in. You don't really need to do much to think. You just run the team. It has sequences that you need to hit, and that's about it. Jing Yuan goes first, Sunday goes next, and action advances Jing Yuan and Lightning Lord. And then the rest of the team goes, getting SP or giving additional buff to the duo. Really not much to say here. One strategy, which is pretty evident, and I'm sure everyone who's actually reading the text of the game should know, is that these new enemies have an armor system where you need to hit them multiple times in order to quote-unquote break them. Not in the sense of like break, like toughness bar break, but like breaking the armor so that it's like 0 out of 6, as you can see from the screen, and they'll take additional damage. And yeah, that's about it for the first phase of the fight. Second phase of the fight involves Nikador summoning a bunch of trash mobs that you have to kill, and he self-inflicts a lot of damage. So again, this is the erudition shill that Hoyo's doing. Since Jing Yuan is erudition and he has enough DPS to, you know, kill everything, this was not a problem. And this is all because I have Sunday. Genuinely, I was only able to clear this because I have Jing Yuan and Sunday. That's it. Literally, I don't know anything about the fight other than that. And even if I ran this fight on auto, it would probably clear within 5 cycles. So yeah, there's not much commentary to add here. So please enjoy my well-invested E1S1 Jing Yuan kick this erudition shill boss's butt. Hell yeah! I think one of the good things about this whole there's too many lightning DPS shenanigans is that every time a lightning DPS is released, Jing Yuan is just benefiting off of that because there's so many lightning weak enemies in the MOC whenever such a character releases, right? So I don't really care for Aglaya, but thank you for coming out because now I can finally use Jing Yuan. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the fight, and I'll see you in the next one.
주사위는 던져 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나 저승시 초결한다.
신기한 것들로 일심동기.
조심.
우리 화해하지 않을래요?
전쟁 잔혹하지. 형은 다가왔다. 서로의 기회. 회전을 받아라. 즉시 초결한다. 이 육신은 그대를 수호하며
받았습니다. 고통을 떠나라.
회전을 받아라. 즉시 처결한다. 조심. 한판 놀아보자고.
신기한 것들로 일심동기.
마음껏 써. 주사위는 던져졌어. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나.
전쟁 잔혹하지.
평온 다가왔다.
서로의 기회. 저 즉시 처결한다.
이 육신 그대를 수호하고 그대를 인도한다.
회전을 받아라.
거예요. 말좀 좀 하자고요.
날 따르라. 즉시 처결한다. 전쟁 잔혹하지.
원하는 것을 얻고 고통을 떠나라.
회전을 받아라.
신기한 것들 일심동기.
조심. 괜찮아. 어리.
주사위는 던져졌어. 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나. 배팅 준비.
서로의 기회. 저 즉시 처결한다.
전 건너가겠습니다. 평온 다가왔다.
날 따르라.
이 육신 그대를 수호하고 그대를 인도한다.
회전을 받아라. 조심. 즉시 처결한다.
신기한 것들로 일심동기.
한판 놀아보자고.
서로의 기회.
주사위는 던져져 전부 잃거나 전부 얻거나.
어리. 전쟁 잔혹하지.
부름을 받았습니다. 고통을 떠나라.
저 즉시 처결한다.
이 육신을 그대를 수호하고 그대를 인도한다.
회전을 받아라.
손님은 대접을 해드려야죠. 신기한 것들로 일심동기.
전술을 즉시 처결한다. 조심. 어리. 날 따르라. 전쟁 잔혹하지.
전 건너가겠어요. 평온 다가왔다.
서로의 기회. 회전을 받아라.
배팅 준비.
우리 화해하지 않을래요?
전술을 보여줄 때고 위험이 빛날지. 명을 따르라. 즉시 처결한다.